Hello, in today's class in mathematics, we are going to be learning about fractions. We're going to be learning about fractions. Here, today we're going to be talking about fractions. Yeah, there's so much knowledge about fractions, but I like to start this way that a fraction is a part of a whole. A fraction is a part of a whole of a whole. Now, just in case this is a circle, a part of this circle is a fraction of the circle. Just in case you have a rectangle like this, a part of the rectangle is a fraction of the rectangle. But this for those of them in a younger class. I suspect at grade 5 you should be able to know what this is all about. So now let's talk about 2/3 is an example of a fraction. 1/4 is an example of a fraction. 5/6 is an example of a fraction. Now, the top of a fraction is usually called the numerator. Yes, the numerator, while the lower part is called the denominator. Yeah. Whenever you come in contact with a fraction, there's usually a number at the top and a number below. The number at the top is the numerator, while the number below is the denominator. Okay, there's so much to know about a fraction. Now let's start this way. Okay, whenever you come in contact with a fraction, normally the number below ought to be higher, while the number above ought to be lesser. The reason is this. Of course, you know that a child cannot be carrying an adult. That's why whenever you see a fraction like this, it's called an improper fraction. It is not proper for a child to carry an adult. Just like 5/3 is an improper fraction, just like 2/1. It's like an improper fraction too, because it is not proper for a child to carry an adult. That's the reason why I call this an improper fraction. But a fraction a fraction like this is this particular fraction is a proper fraction. Like this too is a proper fraction. Let me write it out this way. 1/3 is a proper fraction. This is a proper fraction. Okay, there are various kinds of fractions, and I want to introduce to you the various kinds of fractions that we have. Now, this kind of fraction, I'm sure you must have come in contact with a number like this. One whole number, 3/5. This kind of a number is called a mixed fraction. I'll tell you why it's called a mixed fraction. It's called a mixed fraction because it's a combination of both a whole number and a fraction. I'm sure you know what a whole number is. Yes, 2 is a whole number, 3 is a whole number, 4 is a whole number. But by the time you attach a fraction to it like this, then it becomes a mixed number. Sometimes people call it mixed fraction, sometimes people call it mixed number, but it is a mixed fraction or a mixed number because it's a combination of and as a whole number and a fraction. Okay, okay. I'm trying to describe various kinds of fractions for you. So just in case you come in contact with anyone, you can identify what kind of a fraction it is. I have told you now that the ones that is a lower number below, that is the number where the denominator is lower than the numerator, that number is improper. Whereas the one that has a higher number below, I mean the denominator is higher, it's called a proper fraction. Then this one like this is a combination of a whole number and a fraction. It's called a mixed fraction. Sometimes people call it mixed fraction, or sometimes people call it mixed number. Okay, I'm going to be showing you how to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions, because this number is mixed, and the way it is like this. Some persons don't solve mathematics with this. Some persons have issues solving the maths with this. I'm going to be showing you how to convert as a mixed numbers to improper fractions. Let me assume you have a number like this. Let me say somebody gives you a number like this and tells you one whole number 3 over 5 times 4 whole number 2 over 5. You might have issues trying to multiply this. Some persons usually have issues multiplying this. Or somebody tells you one whole number 3 over 5 divided by 4 whole number 2 over 5. You also may have issues trying to divide this. Even adding at times 3, somebody asks you to add this one whole number 3 over 5 plus 4 whole number 2 over 5. Or just in case somebody also asks you to subtract one whole number 3 over 5 minus 4 whole number 2 over 5. You may also have an issue trying to do this. But there's a way out. The way out is converting that mixed number to an improper fraction. Whenever you convert it, it becomes easier to tackle. You get me, right? I don't repeat myself. I said whenever you convert a mixed number to an improper fraction, it becomes easier to tackle. Yes, it will be easier to tackle. Yes, there's so much to talk about in fractions. There's so much to discuss here. Let me start by showing you now how to convert a mixed number to an improper fraction. Converting a mixed number to an improper fraction. Let's start this way. Let's assume we have, but before we go in there, I want to show you something. Numbers with similar denominators are called like fractions. Yes, numbers with similar denominators, they are called like fractions. Look at this, Yeah, 1 over 5, yeah, 2 over 5, yeah, 4 over 5, yeah, 3 over 5. They are all called like fractions. Like fractions. You know why they are like fractions? Because their denominators are the same. Yes, whenever you see fractions with similar denominators, yes, those numbers are called like fractions. But look at something like this: 1 over 5, 2 over 7, 3 over 6, 2 over 8. Things like this, they are called unlike fractions. Yes, they are unlike. Why? Because their denominators are different. So they are called unlike fractions. Whenever you have questions like this, there's values like this. Sometimes adding them, subtracting them can be a little stressful, but there's a way out, there's a way to tackle it. But when you find cases of like fractions, it's so easy to tackle. Very, very easy to tackle. But it doesn't mean you can't tackle it. Sure, you can. But I'm only saying that whenever they are like fractions, it's a kind of easier to tackle. But I'll show you ways to handle this. Yeah, I'm going to be showing you ways to handle this. But let's go back to converting a mixed number to an improper fraction. There was one value I wrote out before now. Let's look at that. Or let me just pick a new number then. Let's say you have two whole number 3 over 4, and you are asked to convert this to a mixed number. Sorry, this is a mixed number. Yeah, remember I told you that a number that combines a number that combines a number and a fraction, such kind of number is called a mixed fraction. Sorry, it's called a mixed fraction or a mixed number. Now, I told you that in cases like this, most times you are expected to convert it to an improper fraction for you to tackle this. You may have to convert this first. So let me show you now how to convert this. Yes, let me show you how to convert this. The first thing you do is this. What's the denominator? Remember I told you that. Let me write it out again. This way, I said this is the numerator, while this is the denominator. Yeah. In a case like this is how you do it. That's large number, as in the number you have there. That 2. You're going to be multiplying it by the denominator. When you do that, you add the numerator to it. Yeah, when you must have done that, then you now put over your denominator. That will produce the answer. Yes, let me show you again. I said 2, that's that large number. That large number. Okay, let me even call it, I think let's call it the whole number. Let's call it the whole number. The whole number, yeah, times the denominator plus the numerator all over the denominator will produce the answer for us. Okay, I'll show you how it is done. Like this number here now, 2 whole number, 3/4. What is your whole number? It's 2, so I'll write down the 2 times what is the denominator? It's 4. I'll write down the 4. Plus, what is the numerator? The numerator is 3. I write it down and I write over. What's your denominator? It's 4. So let's do it that way. 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 3 over 4. What's 8 plus 3 is 11. 11 over 4. We have produced, yes, we have produced an improper fraction, but we have been able to convert this mixed number to an improper fraction. Did you get what I did? Let me explain again. Let me do it again. Maybe if I do that over and over and over, I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. Let me say we have one whole number, 2/5. Let's say you have one whole number, 2/5. Okay, I said get the whole number, multiply it by the denominator. What do you have? It's 6, right? Add it to the numerator. 6 plus 2 is what? 8, right? Is equal to 8. Then take that denominator and place it underneath. We have produced an improper fraction. You get what I did there? I'll try it again for you. I'll try it again for you. Yeah, sure. Let's do it again. Let's say we have a new number. Let me bring a new number this time. 4 whole number, 2. Okay, I've used 2 before, so let me use something else. 4 whole number, 3. Okay, I've used 3 too. Like, I'm trying to use something completely different. Let me use something completely different. Okay. 5 over, let's say 5/7. Okay. In a case like this, you have a number like this. The first thing I'm going to be doing is this. Remember I said the whole number. The whole number here is 4. 4 times, what's the denominator? 7 is what? 28. 28 plus the 5, that is the numerator. Yes, 28 plus 5 is what? 33. All over that denominator, we have also produced an improper fraction. Can you see how improper these fractions are? They are absolutely improper. Yes, because you can see, imagine 7 carrying 33 on his head. I'm sure the 7 will be shouting, somebody help, somebody help. That's why in such cases, we convert the numbers to mixed numbers so it doesn't become too heavy for the number to carry. Okay, yeah, I've shown you now how to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions. Yeah, sorry, my body's getting filled up, so I'm going to be erasing some of the things I wrote so we can have more spaces. All right. Okay. So that is that. And I'm sure you've been able to understand what I mean by converting mixed numbers to improper fractions. You've got that part, right? Okay. So I'm going to be showing you now how to add proper fractions. Yeah, sorry, how to add proper fractions. Various kinds of proper fractions. Let's assume you have 2/3 plus 4/7, or you have 1/5 plus 3/5, or you have 4 over, let's say 4/6 plus, or let me even, okay, 4/6 plus 2/6. Or let's say you have 3/8 plus 2/5. Okay, there are various kinds of fractions here. Take a look at this. This two, if you look at these fractions, I told you something about having like fractions and unlike fractions. I told you that, right? Yes, yes. Look at this. 2 over 3 and 4 over 7. I want to ask you, is it a like fraction? Are they like fractions or unlike fractions? The answer is this. They are unlike fractions. They are unlike fractions. Why are they unlike fractions? It's because their denominators are different. Their denominators are different. So that makes them unlike fractions. Yeah. Then in this case, 5 and 1 over 5 plus 3 over 5, are they like fractions? They are like fractions because their denominators are the same. Yeah, their denominators are the same, so they are like fractions. Now look at this one. 4 over 6 plus 2 over 6. Are they like fractions or unlike fractions? They are like fractions because their denominators are the same. Now look at this. 3 over 8 plus 2 over 5. Are they like fractions or unlike fractions? They are unlike fractions because their denominators are different. But let me show you something. Some students used to ask this question. So let me show you this. Let's say you have I want to use something. Okay, 5 over 9 plus 5 over 6. Look at these two. Somebody will say, are these ones like fractions too? After all, their numerators are the same. Hey, my friend, they are still unlike fractions. Yeah, they are unlike fractions. But you tell me, but their numerators are the same. Why is it now unlike? The truth is this, that whenever you see a number with the same numerators, it doesn't make them like fractions. What makes them like are the denominators. Yeah, what makes them like fractions are the denominators, not the numerators. You don't judge from the numerators. So even if the numerators are the same, it doesn't make them like fractions. What makes them like fractions are the denominators. Take note, the denominators. So when you come in contact with a number, let your eyes be focused on the denominator, because that's what tells you that it is a like fraction. Okay, 1 over 5 plus 3 over 5. I'm going to be showing you how to do this. Excuse me. 2 over 3 plus 4 over 7. I'm picking those numbers we have there now. 4 over 6 plus 2 over 6. Okay, and then let me write this out to 5 over 9 plus 5 over 6. Okay, I'll start with this. In a case like this, these numbers are like fractions. So it's very easy to solve. Very, very easy. Let me solve it below. It's very easy to solve. Their denominators are the same. So we will just write 5 underneath, and then we're going to write 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3 is what? Okay, let me tell you how I got the 1 plus 3. The numerator in this first fraction is 1. The numerator in this second fraction is 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4 over the denominators are the same. So we just write it down. We have gotten our answer. We have got our answer. Yeah. Let me show you this one too. I'll draw a line. The denominators are the same. I told you that whenever you have like fractions, adding them, subtracting them, multiplying them, they are usually easier. So in this case, the denominators are the same. The denominators are the same. So I'll just write down the 6, and then I'll pick the first numerator, which is 4, plus I'll pick the second numerator, which is 2, and then I'll write 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 over the same denominator, 6. But in this case, 6 over 6, the answer will be 6 divided 6 is 1. 6 divided 6 is 1. 1 over 1 is 1 over 1 is 1. So the final answer here is 1. But in these cases, they are unlike fractions. So you cannot do the same thing you did here. You can't do the same thing here or here. You have to do one or two things just to solve this. But this particular one are easier to solve, I told you, because they are like fractions. Okay, okay, this particular one, I'm going to solve it for you, but that will be in our next video. Okay, so looking forward to having you in our next video. In our next video, I'm going to be showing you how to add and subtract unlike fractions. Yeah, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and share. Have a wonderful time. Bye.